Christmas garage. We got us a 2008, son that hurt. It's a Toyota Sienna. When you get on the gas real hard, she's doing a dun, 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 dun. When you get off the gas, you don't do it. Motor's not skipping. We think it's CV axles. That's what we're gonna change. All right, for starters, jack it up, take your tire off, self-explanatory. We got a 30mm deep 12-point socket for the old axle nut there. Got to be deep, got to be 12-point. I don't think we're gonna take the brake stuff off. I don't think we're gonna take anything off except the lower A-frame. We've got 3 17mm bolts down here. We're gonna knock them loose. We're gonna stick a big pry bar in there. We're gonna pop it over. We're gonna knock this out. Yeah, shouldn't be bad. The other side's a little bit longer, a little bit more to it. She might be more complicated. If it is, I'll let y'all know. We're gonna start by knocking this off. We don't need that. Just so you know, $28, Amazon, comes with a nice little case. Yeah, but when they send me the email that they want a review, I ain't got time for no reviews. And just so you know, YouTube, you won't let me put a link up there to tell everybody what it is. It kicks it out for some reason. So I guess I gotta wait till I have 1,000 subscribers. By the way, thank y'all for getting to 500. What was I looking for? Oh. Get 2 hammers. Never hit 2 hammers together, and if you do, make sure you wear safety glasses, because I've been told they'll come apart. So I'm just gonna do a fair amount of safety squinting. I always put the old round in. See it move? See it moving? Yeah, she's broke loose. We're gonna get these 3 off. Old snap-on pull bar.
Why has it got a crook in it?
It's shaped like a banana. Makes it special. It's because I've put a little mojo on it in the past. There's 2. And trace. Okay. All right. This thing may fly down, take the hand off. Okay. 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 Okay, she come loose. We've got a we'll try this one first. She's been good for me. See there? All we're gonna do is the bottom joint. Now she's out for the most part. She's a bleeder. As you can see, transmission fluid is nice and red. Yeah, transmission's good. Good shape. This is what you were trying to get out. I pried a little bit on it right there.
You kind of bink up on it.
I think.
That's where it is right there. Yeah.
See that looseness? I feel like that might be the old vibration we're getting. See, this side doesn't have it. It ain't got no grease in it because it has slung the grease out. So we're hoping this fixes the problem. But when you go back up in, I'll show you the technique on how to get this this snap ring to go back in there. Short one goes on the driver's side. We're gonna do a little comparison. It's definitely not remanned, it's new. There's the transmission. Here's the end that we're going in. We want to get this lined up in there, like so. Once you've got the splines in, you can do a little. See how I did that? Held that and just did the CV axle back and forth. She's all the way in. Notice she has stopped bleeding. Now, screw the new nut off. Told y'all we didn't need that old one. This one's 6-point. But to get it apart, you got to add a 12-point or maybe a 4-inch grinder, maybe a hammer, chisel,
Fire wrench,
any of that stuff may get it off. So we're just gonna bend this right around, let her ease back to me. There you go. Get her started. Now, we're not gonna put that on yet. All we're gonna do is, if you look down here, this is the 3 bolts that we were talking about. They sit right on top. Yeah. All right, there's your 2 nuts and your bolt. See, it's already slid through here. We'll put this nut back on. The biggest thing about putting CV axles in is when we were plunging it into the transmission, you got to be careful that you get the splines right and make sure it's all the way in the transmission. I've seen people put these in before and not put it all the way in the transmission, and it'll pop back out or leak or do something crazy. So that's really the biggest thing. This one wasn't that bad. We're gonna tighten this up. We're gonna do the other side. The other side's got a longer axle. It's got a center support bearing. I still think it just pulls right out. If it doesn't, we got to show you something different. I'll show you at this time, right now. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but this is the center support bearing. This is the axle on this side. If you see this clip right here, this and this, you pinch these together like this clip comes off. If you can see, when you pinch that clip together, she's gonna pop out. She'll pop out and fall back this way. Then you got a 14mm, looks like right there. You're gonna have to take that out probably. And then this whole axle should slide out. As you can see, it goes right into the transmission right there. Slides right out. So if I have any more trouble, I'll let y'all know. All right, this is the clip that I said you got to mash on. We're gonna mash on it. Let's do it a little bit more. Do a little bit more than that. There you go. See that? When the ring comes out. All right, here's the housing that was up underneath the unit. This is the original axle. That's the new axle. Comes with a new bearing, long shaft. Yeah, we fought and fought and fought, and got ourselves in a bind. Had this off. We ended up just cutting this axle out of the way. We're gonna beat on it some more and see if she comes off. We got to get this housing off because it's got to go on the new one. So let's see what happens. So. that. All right. 2 months, 3 weeks, 4 days, 15 hours later, we got this off the old axle. We ended up having to cut the axle, taking this off. It was a bear. We even tried heating this thing up. We ended up having to press it off. I was concerned about it going on the new one. This is the new axle. Let me show y'all fellas how easy this thing slides on the new axle. Yeah. You can see all I've done is just polish on it a little bit. See that? She's gonna slide right on there. So all we've got to do, she's precision too, fellas. Because we're gonna put this on the car first. There we go. So all we got to do is take that old clip, put up here, let it dangle like Forrest Gump up in here. Then we're gonna put this on the car. It's got dowel pins, holds it in place. Slide this up in the transmission, slide it in the housing, put the retainer ring back on it, and then put the rest of it back together. This side was a little trickier, but the worst part was this center bearing. I mean, it just really, once it broke loose, it come out, but man, it was a bear getting broke loose. Once again, thank y'all for watching. Remember, if she's giving trouble, she's going to.